Hello, I hope this finds everybody doing well. This video is for Kinesiology 231. Specifically in this video, we'll be going over the schedule and how it ties into the modules and the color coding you'll see for the remainder of the course. If you go over to the left and you look at syllabus and schedule and you go ahead and tap on syllabi and schedule, that'll bring up syllabus and course schedule and layout. You'll have a PDF as well as an Excel file in here. Go ahead and tap on the Excel file. When you open that up, wait for it. It's going to be a colorful document. And when you look at this from top to bottom, as I mentioned in the syllabus presentation, I have broken the class into several different modules. And with that, some are 3 sessions in length, some are 2 sessions in length. And I started doing this in undergrad, and I do this now as an instructor because I might have 3 or 4 courses, or I have one semester where I have 5 courses, and there has to be a way to keep things organized. So what I did is this. I break out my classes into Roy G. Biv, right? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and then you have indigo violet on the bottom. And I do that just as a way to sequentially keep things in order and organized. And you may recall Roy G. Biv from like the rainbow when you were in 8th grade. So as you look at this document, from the left to the right, you have session 1, the date that we have class. Here's the information provided in that class section. And then here are the assignments for that class. So when you look at this, you know you have, after the August 27th date, you'll have a book quiz, a lab, and then there's a post and reply as assigned on Blackboard. And the way I do my homework is this. I give you 1 week minus a minute. So if it's assigned on August 27th, if I open this up, August 27th, it'll be due the 2nd of September by 11:59 p.m. Not at 11:59, but by. It could be anywhere in that week, but I give students an entire week to get homework done. And believe me when I tell you that is more than fair and accommodates any possible situation or scenario that might be out there. If you run into an issue or need more time, please contact me, let me know, send me an email. So as we go through this, you'll see the different assigned dates and then when they're due by. And as we go through, you'll see week 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, the different chapters for each. And then we have a midterm review and then a midterm practical in here. As we scroll down a little bit further, we'll have Thanksgiving in week number 14. And then we come back from week number 14 and Thanksgiving break. On that Thursday, December 3rd, we'll have a practical review and a final exam review. And then the week after, we'll do our practical final exam. Please realize and understand that with final exam week, as I mentioned before, I'm an instructor who does everything on Blackboard. So as a result, we don't have a final exam per se on a Thursday night, but you do have a final exam on Blackboard you'll have to complete. So we will not have a class session for this, but you will have an exam. And I urge you to just stay on top of your homework and use this as a tool to help you do so. Now, the color codification, if we carry this out and we go back into Blackboard here, we go into modules, labs, and exams, you'll notice you had the introduction where you started, and then as we scroll down, Module 1, Module 2, Module 3, Module 4 are color codified. Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, green, blue. And as I'm loading content in here, realize we'll fill this in a little bit more, but the framework is in place enough where I can go ahead and shoot this video. Each module will have a different chapter folder, and in the folder you'll have content, videos, and assignments. So if we go into chapter 1, for example, you'll have content, and videos, and assignments, a folder for each. And really, in educational terms, these are the deliverables, things you're going to learn from, and these are the measurables, things that you'll be quizzed on and you'll do homework. So with these, this is where all the assignments will be. This is where all the content will be for those assignments. So if we go ahead and open up content, what you'll see is this. Chapter 1, and these are the slides I've taken literally from the book and just adapted them to my format. And you'll have other slides in here as well. I'll have truncated versions and my own annotations and things that I deem important for our course and things that I think will help out in our course. But what you'll notice is this: when you go into chapter 1, and it's a module 1, so you know it's in the red folder in the very beginning, all the slides will be in red for this. And I tried to break this out and keep it fairly manageable from the book in terms of like 25 to 30 slides. Otherwise, it's just too dang much. And there'll be videos in here in this chapter 1 folder, and I'll have overviews from content that's in the book, because it can get pretty dicey in terms of how deep you go in terms of content. What I'll do is I'll try to really skeletonize that and break it out and make it very simple so you're not burying yourself in content. You'll still need to read the book, learn from the book, and evaluate the information in there to pass your quizzes that are going to be based on book content, but just realize you're going to have another video or a video in here based on the content. So if we back this out, we go from module 1 to module 2. I'll bring this back out here. And here we are going module 2. What you'll notice is in module 2, the parent folder now changes color. It's orange, and you have chapter 4 and chapter 5 in module 2. If we open that up, all the subfolders for chapter 4 and chapter 5 will also be in orange. And much like module 1, you'll have deliverables and measurables, content, videos, and assignments. So if we go into chapter 4, you'll have the book slides that I've already adapted, and we bring that up, we open it up, and all the slides for this will no longer be in red, they'll now be in orange. So I can't stress this enough. Like, if you're studying for the midterm and you're working on trying to find a piece of information and you know it's earlier on in the chapter, it's probably going to be a red or an orange. If it's later on in the chapter, it's going to be, or chapter in the course, it's going to be a green, right? So in a way, it helps organize and color codify. And I can tell you, like, when I was an undergrad, I used this system. I don't know how I came up with it, but I used this system where I would have, leading up to my first, say, quiz or exam, I would have the same color highlighter. So I knew if it was in red, it was leading up to my first exam. If it was in orange, it was leading up to my second exam. And if it was in yellow, it was going up to my third exam. It was just a way for me to be able to pick up a book and be able to organize in my book what the heck I was looking at. And even my lecture notes for class, I would highlight certain key points in my lecture notes. And it really allowed me a way to be more organized. And I've adopted it now to my classes where I use this Roy G. Biv. And so far it seems to have been great, and it's really helped the other students. So I hope it helps you. Let's go ahead and scroll back out here, and we'll go back to the main screen. Back out we go. And on the left-hand side here, as we go through all this, you'll have my information, and my information is right here. A. Fleisch, here's my phone number, virtual by appointment for this. And I hope in this class we'll be able to take some of what I've done over the past 25 years and be able to apply it to what we're doing in class. And it's information that you'll be able to take with you, not only for your career going forward, but also for your personal trainer practicum you'll have to complete at Harper College if you've not done so already. Also for our course, I mentioned the discussion boards. There will be discussion questions, and here's a great example right now for week 1. What is your primary field of interest? What is it you are looking to do in this field? And this is your first assignment right here, and it's due by 11:59 on September 2nd. That will all be very self-evident in Blackboard every week in terms of assignments in that assignment folder. And also keep in mind, with assignments, I make it a point to send an announcement with each assignment. That way it shows up in your email as well as a announcement. I hope that helps in terms of the overview for the schedule for the course and how things lay out and how I actually tie that in and integrate that into the different modules and color codify everything for the course. If you have questions, feel free to ask. I'll be happy to go over whatever you need. But I'm looking forward to a good semester, and I'm signing off.